All right, and welcome back, everyone. Now, I do have a small confession to make. I made an oopsie doopsie. I have about 12-ish hours of footage that I recorded. So I completed this. Oh God, I completed this quest line, which I had never done before, and I was really happy with it. And moved on to doing other stuff and all this, everything really. But the problem is I had an issue where none of my audio recorded, not even game audio. If it was just my voice, I could just go talk over top of it. I wouldn't care. The problem is I don't even have game volume, which is kind of essential when you're doing a let's play and you're showing off what the game's story is and the character's talking. So I'm going to be replaying through it. I will voice what thoughts I had at the time for as the everything concludes and my theories I had. And I won't spoil anything, obviously, still. Not gonna spoil anything. But if you see me at some points, kind of see me underwhelmed by things or anything like that, that's why. Because I just played through this and yeah, I was pretty devastated when I found out. Yeah, here we are, and we're ready to continue on with the story. Hello, Adrian.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
That is insanely cool. I love that. Like, you're a clone. Tell me how that works.
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
I mean, I don't see what that has to do with addressing the cabinet. Like, that's just kind of where you come from. Like, if you are not the same person, then yeah, it really doesn't matter. Must have been an impressive commander if they wanted to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective, and UC. Military, and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you know, it's like, hey, we're going to this meeting with them. They're probably not going to like me. This might affect the outcome. I should probably just let you know up front. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. What did he do exactly? Because like we get the armistice thing where it's like, oh, then they were just like part of being executed. So what did he actually do?
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
I wonder if he did other stuff because like both of those can be like kind of explained. Because if we go back to the murals that happened, the civilian ships were used as a shield by the Freestar Collective, which was literally what they talked about in the thing. So, like, obviously, if you're in a battle, you're not going to be like, oh, well, they got civilian ships They're not even as hot. They're like actively shooting at you. It's like, well, okay, I'm gonna shoot back. And Londinian, I mean, that sounded pretty bad. Like if they got on the spaceport, it could have been a lot worse, right? So both of those things can kind of be explained away, but he must have done like other stuff too. Yeah, you're not your father. They don't see that. That's their problem.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Yeah, are there like more clones? Is that a thing I can ask? Not really. Oh, your eyes. Yeah, they're red. Like, what's going on with that?
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
I mean, I wouldn't really say that's exactly how that works, Bethesda. Like, shouldn't the white part of her eyes be red then, if the dust did all that? It doesn't really add up. Any suggestions on what I should say?
It's hard to know exactly what might sway them. I'd just be honest about what you saw. A colony wiped out, and a lot of lives lost. Something we don't want anyone else to have to experience.
Roger that. All right, well, let's get in there then.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Something I'd like to discuss. Sounds like our cue.
All right, Sarah, I'll talk to you after the meeting. Yeah, that's just not how that works. Like, if the dust got into her eye, the entire eye would be red, not just, like, the middle part of it. I forget the name of it, but yeah. Oh, Bethesda. Yeah, what a beautiful little shot when you walk up the elevator. I love this. Those are the leaders of the entire UC, huh? What's good, gang?
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Yeah, she made it clear it's utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
I shouldn't have said that.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives.
Correct.
A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Well, first of all, interesting to note that they included House Maroon on there, because didn't they, like, disappear? So that's concerning. We'll have to figure that out. Still trying to figure out what we're facing. That's kind of like, we don't really know. We just want the data. I don't know if they'll go for it. We need the data to find a way to stop a possible Terramorph apocalypse. Valid, but they're going to be like, what do you mean? I'm just here to talk about what happened. Hadrian's the one with the grand plans. Don't want to say that if they don't like her dad. To remind me, let's go with this one.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon.
They are, in fact, actually.
They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack. Seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
I mean, besides the fact that it's a terramorph, yeah. No, if they're calling and never saw it coming, that's pretty alarming. I only know what I was told. It matched from Londinian. They won't like that because I'm saying I only know what I was told. Obviously, this one not. So let's go with this then.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral.
I like my guy there.
So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
It's an actual question. Oh my god. If it were me, I wouldn't grant it. Personally, I would wait. If there's a chance what happened there could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the request. That's entirely valid. Based on what we saw, well, what she saw, if these terramorphs are growing at ridiculous rates and they have traces from Londinium for some reason, then we definitely need to investigate that.
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information. However, if that's the path forward you prefer, then so be it.
Sarah, what the heck?
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
That doesn't sound good.
A few moments. There's something I'd like to discuss.
Not the time.
Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident. Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Well,
Terramorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
crazy timing.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got.
What's up?
You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
Roger.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Yeah, let's go. Crazy timing on that. Okay, alright, my bad, guys. You go ahead. You know, you guys are the actual security. Go on, yeah, you're good. You're coming with me, though.
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
What the hell?
Now!
Stop!
What the goddamn?
Now hit him with everything you've got.
What the heck is going on? Why are they attacking?
I
What is going on?
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
Excuse me?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Alright, well, let's get moving then. That's pretty crazy. They're controlling people. I don't like that.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it got mentioned when we were learning about Terramorphs. Hold on, I'm just gonna quick do this. But like, damn, that's really terrifying that it can control people. Like, I thought it was just gonna be like animals and stuff. No, it's people. Alright, let's get to the heart of this.
No time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
Issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed
Yeah,
to the
dang.
nearest shelter.
There! Shoot it! Shoot it!
Okay, that's not an EM problem. That's a Beowulf problem. Let me get his attention. Come on, Terramorph. Come on, buddy. What you got? You ain't even a threat.
No surprise. Let's see what
What the hell am I hearing? It's awful. I don't like that.
Join us.
Nope.
Join us in this.
I don't think I will. That's terrifying. But I need you to die, like, now. Oh, wow, look at you. God dang, you messed me up a little bit.
Them are experts.
That's me.
We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before, huh? Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Alright, sounds good. Fire team, eh? Oh, you look like you're geared. Yeah, what's up, man?
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here, but we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
Just the way you say that, I feel like you're absolutely gonna turn. Yeah, sure, let's do it, man. If you do turn, I can kill you and take your gun.
Roger that. We're on you.
Actually, I probably have to use the EM. Ah, whatever. Let's move. Come on, guys. Okay, my ship's still intact. We're good. God dang.
Find anything useful?
I did. Alright, let's take out this guy. Oh, wow. It really is just like a bunch of Terramorphs, huh? Come on. Come at me. Oh, I was gonna save that.
Do it now!
I don't like that.
No! Firing. Oh, God.
Yeah, he really doesn't have a range attack on.
Don't let them get me.
Get in there. Dude, this thing's getting tore up. You good? Alright. Alright, we got the full squad. Let's get the last one then. Oh wow, I got like a whole, okay. I didn't realize I was doing the whole like brain thing, alright. I don't know if I'm just not getting hit by it fully or like what. I feel like I should be seeing things. I'm just like only getting, oh wow, look at you. Oh. Is he alive? Hey, you good? Oh. You are not good.
That's the best you can.
It's got me! It's got me! Where are you?
God dang.
Let's go.
Just keep firing.
Let them get me.
Just getting warmed up. All wrapped up. We should go tell the sergeant what happened.
What happened to the rest of the fire team? Oh. Well. Rip. Sysdef assault space. Whoa. Look at that. God dang. Well, dang. It would appear they did not survive. The Terramorph blew up the tank. That's crazy. God dang. How'd it cause all this damage?
Thank the heavens you're back in one piece. Though I guess our people weren't so lucky.
Yeah, their sacrifice, it wasn't in vain. The city's safe.
The few protecting the many.
And it would have been plenty more if it hadn't been for the two of you. The city owes you both a debt after this.
We were just in the right place at the right time. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Precisely, yep. Why'd you pull out your guns? The Terramorph's been dealt with. Here it is. God dang. Just look at this place. What a Terramorph does.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
Alright. All right, we're back.
How the hell do terramorphs get into the city
That's
like
a
that
relief to hear.
undetected?
Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
We're counting on
Sarah?
you, Captain.
Ah, there
Sarah?
you are.
Don't let
Sarah?
my people's
I believe
sacrifice be in
we
vain.
have some
Get out the way.
things we should discuss.
The loss of life.
Captain,
Damage to the space.
Hadrian,
The cost.
it would appear that the cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I would send a diplomat. Yeah.
The cabinet wants progress and wants it quickly. You're already far more familiar with the situation than any diplomat would be. There's also no diplomat alive that can claim they helped keep a cadre of terramorphs off the embassy doorsteps. The cabinet was unanimous. They want you.
All right. Well, sure. Yeah, we'll do it.
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
I mean, yeah, you can count on me, man.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Heroes were minted down at that
that?
spaceport. And that includes you.
I like how they
I'm
add
gonna go
Major
check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a plan together for that data.
Sounds good.
The
That's what
things
I'm
we
on.
do here, the tech we develop, benefits all of humanity.